Accessibility Stories, brought to you by Deque.
My name is Michelle Boyd, and this is my accessibility story. I'm actually in a graduate program at the University of North Texas and as a certified rehabilitation counselor. They're very good with that program, but there are still some sites with me having some limited vision that sometimes I can't access anything. So I don't know if that's more of a browser issue or the assistive technology issue, but those are things that often when I share with the professors, they work with us in a different medium, a different format. But in knowing just a bit more about how to access information and to problem solve and troubleshoot, it allows me to help enable myself, because often it could be the software, but and other times it could be the actual websites. The reason that web accessibility is important for me is in my research, also as I work, to be able to access information, to be able to share information. The type of research has to do with how persons with varied disabilities can actually work effectively, independently, where employers can feel confident that persons can be integrated into the workforce. What it actually means for me to have open and accessible mediums is that I can actually do the job, I can do the research, and I can feel as confident as a person who has no disability. And I would say that would be a holistic experience for me. I reflect on my own father, who had a second grade education, but never gave up. Understanding that I had I won't say the fortune to start losing my sight, it gives me the encouragement and the courage to not give up, but to achieve and to actually receive that certification in rehabilitation counseling so that I can actually help other persons who have disabilities to go out and get employment and to actually give back and contribute on a daily basis in society. What I would do if I encountered a young woman who was just even contemplating going back to school, whether in graduate or undergraduate, I would want them to first understand themselves, to be as confident of what they are and what they represent, so that when they do their own research, to do something, and we really say this often, do what you really like to do. And when you do that, whether you're dealing with a disability or not, you're going to do it with your whole heart, and you'll do the research. And people will understand that you're confident because you really have a desire to do it. And then you'll set that goal and reach that goal. And it'll only get better.